Now there is going to be a lot of shocking information in today's video, but firstly, and probably the most shocking information of them all, is that MARKIE is not wearing a football top in a YouTube video. I know, I can't believe it either, alright, I've seen the comment sections, there's always one person in every video who has to point out the fact that I never wear anything but a football top. But believe it or not, I do actually own other clothing, and in actual reality, I never leave the house with a football top on. It just so happens that I rarely leave the house, so you just see me wearing football tops a lot because they're more comfortable to wear inside. So if anything, I'm just exposing that I have no social life at all. But now we can move past that groundbreaking information. Let's actually get into the main topic of today's video, which is Adin Ross. Now I don't think it'll be much of a surprise to many people that I'm not exactly the biggest fan of Adin Ross. It's not really my type of content, he doesn't really seem like my type of person either. Like the only thing I've really seen from him is that he scams his own viewers then laughs about it.
Chat, by the way, that MILF token shit I did a while back, I already told you guys, don't buy that shit. I got paid a bag to do that shit. Like, I don't give a f. I hope none of you guys actually bought it.
Yeah, so that is a clip of Adin Ross after promoting some crypto coin which turned out to be a scam, just laughing at his viewers and saying, ha ha ha, how many of you actually bought it? It's kind of like the YouTube viewers version of being a cook. Like, they continuously watch Adin Ross even though he keeps fucking them over and taking their money from them. And speaking of Adin Ross stealing money from people, that is actually the main topic of today's video, because Adin Ross has just tried to steal $8,000 from another YouTuber. So as we can see from this tweet by a YouTuber called the Internet Anarchist, he says, I just lost $8,000 from Adin Ross false claiming my video about the Penguin Zero versus Sneeko situation. Fuck you, Adin Ross. And he goes on further to explain that the claim was received on his video Sneeko's horrible response to Penguin Zero, where he used a stream clip of Adin Ross interviewing Sneeko, it was under fair use and so on and so on, but the part that sticks out to me the most there is that the video wasn't even really about Adin Ross and he still claimed it. Now unfortunately, YouTubers false copyright claiming people's videos has been happening for years now, and for some reason they can still get away with it. But what made this situation stand out among the other YouTubers who false copyright claim people is how much Adin Ross was celebrating this. Alright, well, first of all, I do just want to apologise for you having to listen to that. Like, Adin Ross has done a lot of awful things in his life, but that moan at the beginning of the clip was probably up there with one of the worst. But before we get any further with this shit show, if you haven't already subscribed, please consider doing so. We're about 11,000 subscribers away from 400,000 at the minute, so if you could help out, that would be bloody lovely.
Chat, by the way, this is Hassan's head moderator, chat. Put a W in the chat, we stole $8,000 from him. W! He needed that. Yes! 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 W, yes! Oh, yes?
God, he is such a strange person, isn't he? Like, I don't know how old he is. I'm assuming he's in his 20s, right? But why is he sat there in his room, talking to his chat going,
W, guys! We stole money from someone! Put a W in the chat!
Like, you're way too old to be acting like this, realistically. Like, celebrating stealing from someone. Like, you're not embarrassed? And also at the beginning of the clip, he says that the Internet Anarchist is Hassan Abi. I always struggle with that name. He's Hassan's moderator, apparently, but even the Internet Anarchist just came out and said, like, I have no idea where he's got that from, he's just spewing shite. Not that that would justify it in the single slightest, it just goes to show that Adin Ross isn't exactly all there, is he? He's a bit dumb. And you know what makes this situation even more ironic? Is that Adin Ross should be the last person who copyright claims people. Because as we can see by this article, he literally live streamed the Super Bowl out of all things. Yes, the actual Super Bowl that you have to watch on TV, Adin Ross thought he could live stream it to 100,000 viewers and get away with it somehow. Which I think goes without saying, you can't legally do by any means, right? But like I said, he should be the last person who copyright claims people. But yeah, as you can imagine, Adin Ross actually got a lot of backlash for this, and even the tweet from Internet Anarchist showing Adin Ross laughing about the situation has 30,000 likes and 12 million views. And if you go down the replies, pretty much every single person is against Adin Ross, and there's also a scary amount of people who are saying that Adin Ross and IShowSpeed have also been copyright claiming their videos recently. Now the reason why I brought up IShowSpeed is because Adin Ross and Speed have been copyright claiming people using the same company called Fun Media. And we've spoke about companies like this in the past quite a few times, and there seems to be like a new one every few months. Fun Media seems to be the one that is currently working with a lot of YouTubers to copyright claim people's videos videos on their behalf. And in fact, we have this tweet from another massive YouTuber called The Act Man saying, "Attention, if you are a content creator that had a video copyright claimed by Adin Ross or IShowSpeed through Fun Media, Cardigan, or something else, then please reply to this with screenshots of the claim or feel free to DM me. I must make preparations." So I'm assuming he's making a video about this himself, but if we just go through the replies, it is scary how many people have had to deal with this. Okay, so here we can see one that has been copyright claimed by Fun Media affiliate, and as we can see in the top left, the video is Adin Ross is getting cancelled. What a shock. Here's another video called The Fall of Adin Ross, which has been claimed by Fun Media affiliate. And here's another video that has been copyright claimed on behalf of Speed, but this one's been copyright claimed by Cardigan Media. So it seems like Fun Media and Cardigan Media are like the big front runners at the minute who are sending out these false copyright claims. And on top of all the backlash that Adin Ross has been getting from pretty much every single person on Twitter, it seems like he could find himself in a lot of legal trouble as well. Because there's been a few YouTubers that have came out and said that if Adin Ross carries this on, he's going to sue them. And one of these people who said that they will help out of these legal fees or maybe even sue him themselves is actually Hassan Abi.
And sue him for every fucking dollar that he has. Do you understand? Because he's not sending release forms before having people appear on his fucking streams. So hey, Adin, have fun with that. I will literally personally pay the legal fees of other fucking Instagram models and people who now hate Adin Ross who have appeared on his stream to sue him for every fucking dime he has if he keeps this dumb shit up. I will go and work with lawyers to ensure that that happens.
Yeah, if you're wondering why Hassan is actually so pissed off with Adin Ross, it's because he has a personal experience with Adin Ross copyright claim in his video. There was a live stream that had Hassan, Adin Ross, and Andrew Tate and a few other people involved, but because the footage technically came from Adin Ross's live stream, he copyright claimed Hassan, even though it was Hassan talking in the video for the main part and Adin Ross basically said nothing. So yeah, just to give some context of why he's so angry, on top of the fact that he's also doing it to many other people, but yeah, let's carry on listening.
There's a reason why YouTubers don't touch this, because it would open up a legal battle that would be bad for everyone. This is why false striking is fucking stupid. There was a time and place when people would literally look to this and go, oh, that's scummy. But it turns out now we're at a point where it's like, oh no, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if this person is being a scumbag. I like him. On God, he's W. You're a fucking L, so it doesn't matter.
It is true though. Like, I feel like because it's happened for so long and we've seen it so frequently, people are just used to it and they don't really care anymore. But it is theft at the end of the day. Like, he's literally stealing money from people. He was buzzing about the fact that he stole $8,000 from a much smaller YouTuber when that $8,000 would mean a lot more to them than it would to Adin Ross, who's a multi-millionaire. And on top of that, Adin Ross has also scammed his own viewers with crypto coins and then laughed about it, and for some reason they still support him. I just don't understand it. Now, even though Adin has been pretty silent with this whole situation, it seems like he has actually removed the copyright claim. We've got this tweet from Team YouTube here saying, checked on this and it looks like the claim has been closed by the content owner. And someone's even replied to this and said, what is the penalty for the known copyright abuser? And YouTube's replied saying, misuse of the removal request web form like submitting false information can result in suspension of account or other legal consequences. More here, just an automated response. Probably doesn't really mean anything. Like, if there's one thing we know about YouTube is that they're not going to punish one of their bigger creators. Like, if this was someone with maybe 20,000 subscribers, they might do something, but at this point, they don't really care. And we've even got a tweet from the internet anarchist saying, Adin Ross folded, thanks to everyone who helped raise awareness on this situation. From bragging about stealing a kid from me to quietly folding behind the scenes, these last few days have been a ride. Video coming soon. But now that obviously begs the question, has he removed all his claims through Fun Media? And is Speed gonna do the same thing? Or has he just removed it from this specific situation because this is the one most people are speaking about? Because there's a lot of smaller YouTubers who are also having to deal with Adin Ross stealing from them. And I'm talking about people who would probably be living like paycheck to paycheck and they can't afford to have any of the videos, especially falsely copyright claimed, because they're losing part of their income, maybe a big part. And there's so much evidence to suggest that Adin Ross and Speed have been doing this continuously to many other people, so is there going to be a punishment? Probably not, but should there be? Probably. But yeah, either way, I'm going to leave the video there. I would love to know your thoughts down below. It absolutely blows my mind that people support Adin Ross so heavily, even though he will happily scam them personally. I just don't understand it at all, but like I said, let me know your thoughts down below. And yeah, if you did enjoy today's video, please do leave a like down below, subscribe if you're new, and until the next one, I'll see you guys in a bit, alright? Goodbye.